Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today I'm going to be breaking down the MyTeam Madness finals. Over $1,000 were given out in prizes, the winner taking $600 for winning the tournament. So I'm going to be breaking down my finals game with Splash. Over 40 people were entered into the tournament. They got to win 6 or 7 games. I don't know, maybe it was only 5. I don't know exactly how many games, but it was an absolute grind to make it to the finals versus a lot of the very good competitors in the community, and the grand prize being $600. So I played the finals last night against SplashEdition, who is just a very, very solid player. And guys, I'm going to be breaking that down for you guys today. I also play my finals game against JayCanada tonight on Xbox as well at 8 o'clock Eastern time. In case you guys are wondering, that my Twitch link will be down in the description, so make sure to go check that out. I'm not going to show the entire game here. I'm going to kind of skip around here and there to give you guys kind of the best video possible. But if you do want to go watch the whole game, you can do that over on Twitch. So as you guys can see, 0-0 start, 30 seconds in. I'm running Steph Curry, Dominique Wilkins, Paul George, LeBron, and Bill Russell. He's running Steph, Dr. J, Giannis, Draymond, and George Mikan. So both of us have very, very good lineups. Now, I'm not on my own account because I don't even have a PlayStation account on. I don't have an account on PlayStation because I'm primary Xbox this year. So that's why you're not seeing, you know, the two-way Rocco name. But my big thing for me, guard and splash, was just no threes. That was my biggest pet peeve. And just not giving up threes. I thought that if I didn't give up threes, I'd have a good chance of winning. Here he overreacts to LeBron. I get an easy dunk from Steph Curry. So I'm up 2-0, just trying to take him out of his rhythm. That's big. That's really my main thing. Take him out of his rhythm. Find a way to get him into mine. LeBron James, wide open corner three. He actually shot a three. I got blessed with a white right there to go up 5-0. My main thing is I'm going to press him. I'm going to try to get the ball out of Steph's hands. You guys see the bodies, the attention I have to give to Steph. If he doesn't beat me with Steph, I don't think he beats me. And that's kind of my mindset that I went into with the whole game. He whites with Mikan, who is cold, up to Paul George. I wanted to get a Showtime dunk here. Even better. I'll take the and one every single time. You guys are seeing my face cam reaction there in the bottom left. I can't have the audio on, at least for the majority of the game, because I did play music on Twitch. So that's why I can't really do that. Here's a possession. I get another stop. His whole team is cold, and that's tough. To get, you know, stops for 2.5 minutes on Splash is not easy. Over to LeBron for the green light, and I'm up 11-0 in a MyTeam Madness finals game. I knew Splash is going to find his rhythm, go on a run here, but he is just uncomfortable right now. He is so uncomfortable on the offensive end, and that's just a credit to the way my guys were rotating, playing defense, and everything like that. I knew he was trying to get the ball back to Steph, trying to get a stop here, and really moving groove. Great block there by Bill Russell, and we're moving with Steph. Steph stops on the break, gets a wide open look. I shred the release. LeBron, it goes off his hand, and that's just a shame. I could have been up 13-0, but it is what it is. I've held Splash scoreless for literally 3 minutes of the game. Literally 15% of the game he was already held scoreless for. Gets his first bucket of the game right there. And really the rest of the first quarter was back and forth. My Steph got takeover, my LeBron got takeover, but it was just back and forth. You know, as you guys can see in the score right there, he smoked a wide open with Steph Curry, which thankfully he did, because on the other end, I needed to get a green light from Dominique, and I got it. So we head into the second quarter up 6-20. A very good start, very good first quarter for me. I knew Splashy was gonna go on his run, and he did exactly that. I missed a wide open shot with Dominique, foul him on the other end, but I knew he was going to go on his run, and he did. He definitely did. I tried to limit everything he was doing, but the big thing is my missed shots like this translated into easy fast break buckets for him. Now, I knew what he was trying to do there. Just couldn't stop it. Gets another green light. Same thing next possession. Wide open look, corner three, and it leads into a disaster. He goes over to Dominique for another. I thought he was going to shoot that one, but I'm rotating. Finally, my defense is finally set. I feel like my defense is finally set. I'm in position to probably get a stop here. Miss my swing with Giannis. KD in the corner. Finally, he hits a white. So just like that, the lead has evaporated. I definitely should have called a timeout when it got to 8 points. When the lead shrank to 8 points, I definitely should have called that timeout. Just was a little late in calling it. He's rotating, playing very, very good defense. and I'm just uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. He gets an and one, I think, right there, and now the lead's 2. You know, the lead went from 14 to 2 real quick, but if I could just get the lead going into halftime, that's my main goal. I throw it over to Clay, shredder release, and good thing Draymond was there for the putback. I got a green shots. That's my biggest downfall right now. Same thing though. I just gotta get. He made his run. I made my run first. He made his run coming back at me. If I can go into halftime up 5, that's really my goal right now. Go into halftime up 5 and then get my starters back into the game. That's my main goal right now. You know, and that's really what I tried to do. I was getting stops. I think I got 2 stops in a row right there. Darren Williams coming off the screen. I don't know what that was. It was kind of a delayed green animation, and it was a wide open when he even jumped at me, and I still got a wide open. Don't ask me how, why, anything like that. I would take it every single time. I was in the lane right there. Felt like that should have been a steal. 2K didn't allow me to get it, but it is what it is. And the second quarter really was just back and forth from here on out. It's really what it is. Anytime I missed a shot, he got a transition bucket. I would love to know how many buckets he got when my defense was set in the first half, because it couldn't have been many. He really was just uncomfortable throughout the majority of the first half when my defense was set. Shot a moving 3 right there, was able to get it to go with Stockton. And so it's just a back and forth half is really what it was. And really the rest of the game is kind of like this. I got out to my lead. He made a great push in the second quarter. And it's just back and forth the rest of the game. That's really what happened here in the second quarter. After the first 3 minutes of the second quarter, obviously he had it in control, but after that it was just back and forth. Clay gets a no contest right there. Not really sure how that happened, but just got to go into half up 5. That was my goal. Obviously, I would take the dunk. I'm not just going to be like, okay, I need to cut it to 5, or I need to extend to 5, so I'm going to shoot a 3. Just take what he gives you. Even though you're not at your 5 mark, you still go into halftime up 4 points. I'm feeling confident, comfortable going into halftime, knowing I got my starters coming back in the game, knowing he went on his run. It's just the way a basketball works. Even if you watch NBA, a lot of times when a team gets off, you know, up 19, whatever it is, the other team's going to make a run. They're going to cut it to within 10. And so you just got to withstand their punch. Basketball is a game of runs, and you just got to withstand it. So try doing that again. He's got Steph Curry on the court. Get it out of his hands. Dr. J. Bless you for not greening that. Somehow he gets the offensive rebound. I tip a pass, still cannot come up with the ball. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. I just need to get 1 stop. I know he's going to Curry. I switch on to him to try to prevent his catch. He catches it and goes right by me. Really my fault. I knew he was where he was going. I just didn't find a way to stop it. That's really, really my fault. Still up 2, still feel like I'm in control of what happens. I was in control of what happened. I had to make plays. That's what it came down to, especially on the offensive end. Defensively, I'm comfortable. I'll never doubt my defense. Even offensively, I'm not doubting my offense. My ability to green shots is something that worries me, though. Not that it worries me or that I think about it. It's just like watching the game back, that's my one downfall. I was able to get a bucket there with Steph Curry. Not an easy bucket, but a bucket at that. Steph Curry is good at attacking the rim, and Splash is so tough to defend. A nice peekaboo quick stop 3 there in transition, and he's got momentum. He's comfortable right now, has momentum. I'm just trying to find a way to make a play there. I get my easy release to Bill Russell. I don't know how he tips it. I get my tip back, of course, don't come up with it, and here we go. Literally, I saw the double team coming, and that's a no contest green light. It's like nothing's going my way. Saw the double team coming, tried to get it just easy pass to Bill Russell, and it got deflected. It is what it is. Finally, I need it. Steph Curry going straight to the rim, gets a good layup timing and 1, and that's a big possession right there. Kind of swung things right there. Great lurk, great defensive play there by Bill Russell. This is a play that made me mad. Paul George is 6'9", Steph Curry is 6'3". He should be able to score on him almost every single time. The only times I rarely don't see them score on him is when they get stripped or something like that. Steph Curry comes off the screen into a green light. We're making things work right now. We are really making things work. I'm finding my comfort zone on the offensive end, but it all starts with stops. If I get stops, I'm a lot more comfortable on the offensive end. Finally, he gets the white to drop. And it's just like, I feel like if he misses there, I have a good chance to extend stuff. Here, LeBron on the other end gets the Showtime slam. Just blessed that did not get blocked, to be completely honest with you guys. But it's just a back and forth third quarter. That's really what it is. He scores, I score, and it's just back and forth. Nobody is really making that big time run that needs to be made. I got blessed right there. That's a great defensive play by Splashy, no doubt about it. But you guys see the score. Nobody is really taking control of the game right now. And my main goal is extend it to 5 by the end of the third. That was my main goal. I didn't get it by halftime. So I was like, if I can go up 5 and going into the fourth quarter, that's really what I need to do. Because then I'm in control of the game with 5 minutes left. Same thing. Same possession here. Just trying to find a way to score. That's my main thing. And LeBron James on top of George Mikan. My thinking with that is I'm either going to get a contact dunk, a foul, or Bill Russell is going to be there for the offensive rebound. We get a steal on the other end, and that's kind of where I like to do stuff like this. The way Splash attacks offensively is the way I attack defensively. Steal, maybe get another steal. As you guys can see, get another steal there with Paul George. Just making the offensive player uncomfortable. Trying to make the most of my lead. He sends a double team. I'm uncomfortable. I will call a timeout and just reset my offensive possession. That's my big thing. Just reset the offensive possession right here. Steph Curry, that's an absolute missile to LeBron. That would have been an absolute missile. I probably would have greened that. With LeBron on the wing, I'm very comfortable greening shots. Probably would have greened it. He gets a steal and 2 points the other way. So that's a 5-point swing right there. Because it's not like he was in the lane and pressed square. Literally, I threw it off of Bill Russell's head. And that's what really was annoying to me. It's like, if you make that rotation, whatever, but I just threw it off his head. Dominique Wilkins, White's a mid-range jumper. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Stockton with the dunk. And it is what it is. I mean, could have went up 8 and now it's a 1-point game. That's a big swing, but you can't think about that when you're playing. You can't think about, oh, I missed an opportunity. You just got to move on to the next play. That's all you can do. Just move on to the next play and just have that next play type of mentality. LeBron James to the rim again. I'm just uncomfortable right now on offense. I need to find a way to get a bucket here. Dominique Wilkins comes off the screen. Tried quick stopping, but I'll take a moving mid-range jumper from Dominique. Sometimes you just have to get unconventional buckets. Sometimes it's not going to be easy for you. Good foul there by Steph. Getting my second unit into the game here. Finally, he whites a shot. Good board by my guys. And we got a chance to go up. Maybe 6 heading into the fourth quarter. I white with KD and he misses it. Gave me kind of a weird load up animation, but we headed into the fourth quarter up 3 points. So it's the same thing here. Get deflections. I get a deflection there. Don't come up with it, but the same thing. Just make his players uncomfortable. That's my biggest thing. Try to get the ball out of his primary ball handler's hands. And Steph Curry, John Stockton, whoever it is, he went with the 2-guard lineup here in the fourth quarter, which he is very, very good with. Again, Showtime is a big-time badge, and he's trying to get all of his players hot right now. And I'm trying to limit it. I'm trying to get a heart crusher type of block with Draymond or Giannis. As you guys will see, that's kind of how the game works for a little bit. He's trying to get that Showtime badge up, which I don't blame him at all. I think it's smart to do. Giannis, a big dunk right there. He is going to switch matchups. He ends up putting he puts his Bill Russell on my Giannis, which is definitely smart to do. But we just trade buckets for a little bit here. And that's the thing. You can't trade buckets with a guy like Splash because of his 3-point ability. You gotta legitimately get stops and turnovers because I'm a score conventionally. I'm going to score conventionally, but if I don't get any turnovers, I'm not winning the game. That's just how it is, and so I gotta find a way to get turnovers. I know he's going to knock down some threes, some stuff like that, but my big thing right now that I was worried about is Showtime. Yes, I get it. Paul George, Bill Russell has takeover. That's not my worry. My biggest worry was Stephen Curry getting takeover. So that was kind of my big thing right now. Not allowing him to get that takeover badge. Here, he shows a little bit too heavy with Paul George. Darren Williams gets a big time knockdown jump shot. That's a big shot right there. I have to stop John Stockton getting Showtime. I wasn't thinking about it during the game, but now that's like what I'm thinking about right now. Don't let him get takeover. That's a great bait right there. Although he didn't throw that extra pass, just that hesitation with Draymond was enough to throw off his release timing. And with Splash, if you can throw off his release timing, your job is done. Darren Williams was going crazy in the game. I took him out for Steph Curry, but as you guys can see, Darren Williams was going, like, he was just playing ridiculous in the game. I think he's a perfect, 7 of 7, 6 of 6 right now. He has not even missed a shot so far in the game. Great defense here. Another should be stop. I feel like playing great defense. A bailout pass right there. Great defense all around. That's tough. He got a blessed possession, but there's nothing you can do about it. I'm up 3 once again. Just got to find a way to just keep getting buckets. Great Euro step right there. A wide open layup that he misses. I don't know why KD's rotating up, but that's just a big possession right there. Big swing. He gets blessed on one end. I kind of get hold on the other end, and that's how it goes. That's how 2K is, to be honest with you. But you can't think about that. You just gotta find a way of getting a stop on the other end. That's the biggest thing. I gotta stop. I don't even know what happened there, but I gotta stop. And here's the offensive end. I gotta find a way to be better in the offensive end at times, because at times I definitely struggle quite a bit to get buckets. Steph Curry attacking the rim. He has to sell out with Mike. And finally, a big green from Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm glad he didn't shoot a three, because I probably would have sold. Here's a situation. I'm up 5. No threes. If I don't give up threes, run the clock down on the offensive end, I should be fine. Stockton gets another dunk there. It's just so derailing. I feel like I play decent defense, and it's so derailing. On the offensive end, I was in attack mode still. I'm not gonna sit here and just chill. I should have slightly late with Dominic. Thankfully, got that white to go. That was big time. Same thing. Up 6 points. No threes, and I probably do end up winning the game. That was my mindset. Force him to have some long offensive possessions, not give up threes, and I will win the game. That's a great bait. Give me my steal 2K. It wouldn't allow me to do it. But a long possession here. He's already taken up. He took 20 of the 25 seconds up by getting a 2-pointer. I'll take that every single time. The offensive end, I need to be patient. And looking back on this type of situation, if I had to do it again, I would be more patient. But Dominique Wilkins, corner 3, I should not have shot it. I could have ran the clock down 250 seconds before I shot the ball. I don't, and he greens a shot. The clock really should be about at 45 seconds right now, and I should have full control over the game, but I don't run it down. And so now it's like a situation, I compound mistakes. White, another shot with Dominic, doesn't get it to drop. And they're not bad shots. I'm not going to sit here and say they're bad shots or that I shouldn't have taken them, because they should be green. It comes down to my ability to green shots, and I don't. I got to get my best defensive unit in here to get a stop. And here's a situation, Splash. I don't understand what his mindset was going in here. All he has to do is get a bucket. I don't know what his offense was. Doesn't call a screen or anything. Just shoots the ball. Drifter, I don't understand it, but not a good shot there at all. And the clock's already down to 8 seconds. I'm sending bodies, rotating. He's really got nowhere to go with the ball. Gets it back to Steph. He has nowhere to go with the ball. Somehow gets an open midi, but it is a drifter. Just not a very good shot right there for Splash. I end up hitting both of my free throws. If I get one stop, the game is over. One stop, the game is over. No threes, a long possession was really my goal. He shoots another drifter. Just not really a shot that I'm worried about going in. Draymond gets a stop, and we secure a big game 1 victory. Heading into game 2, my mindset was kind of the same. I was just, get off to a hot start and I will be fine. Now, game 2 went a little bit differently. Although I got up 6-2, the first quarter was all back and forth. It was back and forth. As you guys can see, the score there in the bottom right corner was just really a back and forth game. He left Bron open a little bit too much in my opinion, but back and forth game. I'm down 1 going into the second quarter, and the second quarter was like the second quarter of the first game. A very, very rough second quarter for me, and we'll just watch a little bit of it. Here's a great defensive play. I can't sit here and lie. That's a great defensive play, just a kind of a bailout animation for him, but it is what it is. You can't overreact to something like that. It's just part of the game. You're not always going to get everything you want there. I mean, that was a good defensive play by him. He didn't get it, and Dr. J on the other end gets a big dunk. And it's just back and forth early on, but his Steph has takeover, and I'm sending bodies. I'm doing whatever I can. Clay, I felt like I was in the lane with. I took a risk by reaching. Didn't get my steal. He greens it with Steph. Although I'm scoring 2s, he is scoring 3s. He knocks down a drifter 3 there with Steph. Here was a big play in the game. So I'll rewind it so you guys can see it all. Steph hits a drifter 3. I can't jump at him because it'll be a foul. So it's tough. Maybe I should have just jumped at him and lived with it. But here's a big play right here. And I'll kind of explain what I thought. Giannis, get him the ball. You see a double team. He's got a dunk. Instead of getting a dunk, he gets a flagrant foul call, which is it's just an ultimate bailout for me. Should have just been a dunk and we keep playing. Instead, he knocks down the 2 free throws. I make a dunk or a layup, something like that. Was able to get my defense set as well. So just like that, it's back to a 2-point game. I'm just trying to limit Steph Curry and what he can do. He gets another wide open look right there. And my Giannis is out of position. Obviously, he's going to get that rebound. He whites another one with Draymond, and it goes in. It's just like, okay, I get it. He got an offensive rebound, but the white with Draymond, it's like, are you kidding me? Then I get called for a movement screen. So it's like, you felt the algo shift maybe with the flagrant foul, but he's got it all back. He's got it all back. just with the next 2 possessions. It's like, what can I do right now? The algo's obviously not on my side. I know that. I just got to find a way to get a bucket right here. Going to the rim, I felt like I'd get a dunk animation, one of the worst layup animations in the game. Here's the situation. Great defense, great jump. I didn't even mean to jump into him. It's not like I was running to close out here. We're going to watch it again. Because here's the situation. You can't jump at jump shooters like closing out. I was just standing there. I don't know why he did all of that, but he gets called for a shooting foul on a 3. And it's like, what more can I do on the defensive end? I don't know. He gets a steal on it because my offense wasn't in my flow because he got called for a foul in the last possession. He greens a shot with Paul George, and you just see the lead go crazy. You really do. I get a layup. Finally, Giannis had a Euro step layup right there. And I'm just trying to cut it to 10 by halftime. That was my main goal. Get it to 10 by halftime, and I feel like I'll be fine. But it's just so tough. Stockton coming off the screen. I have to overcommit. Can't rotate out the corner. And here, I don't know what that was, but Bill Russell does get a dunk animation. Here's the situation. I'm mad. I get mad at this because I get Stockton on Giannis. I don't know how or why, but Stockton ends up on Giannis right here. Okay, he should have got a steal. Stockton ends up on Giannis. I get stripped, and it's like, are you kidding me? Dominique Wilkins, pow for 3, and I'm down 16 points right now. Finally, this is a situation right here. It's like the momentum is finally for me. I'm in position here. I dot KD, and if he doesn't jump at me, it's a no contest. And that's kind of what you got to realize when you're in those positions. It's not a bad shot for me because if he jumps at me, the odds of it being a foul isn't bad. And if he doesn't jump, it's going to be an open shot. So you just kind of got to prioritize those types of things. And you literally cannot jump at 3-point shooters in the game. I don't know how many times I have to tell people, you can't. If you do, you're risking it. And it's not a bad risk, anything like that. It's just such a risky thing to do. That was an ultimate bailout bucket. I mean, could have been a steal there, but it is what it is. I'm still down 15 points. Just trying to cut it before halftime. If I can just cut the lead before halftime, that is very, very big of me to do. There I get an and 1. If I can cut it to 10 by halftime, 1 stop and then 1 score, I will be just fine. Here I should have sold out with Paul George. He gets a nice lay-in for Dominique. Gets the 2 for 1 as well. In the situation here, I'm just trying to cut the lead. Not trying to do too much, just cut the lead. He ends up fouling me, getting another 3-point play. I get more conventional 3-point plays, than him. I'm getting the foul and once he's over here just knocking down 3s at a high rate. I'm trying to get a bucket here. I have a chance to cut it to 10 or 11, whatever it is. But I just get it's just good defense by Splash. Heading down with 13 going into the second half. I have absolutely no momentum. I'm just trying to cut the lead before it gets too bad. That's an easy dunk for.
Could you say?
Trying to just minimize the damage right now. Down 15 points. I don't know if it gets worse or not, but that's my big thing. I'm trying to minimize damage. And I understand why people get mad about this. Like, I understand getting mad at all this, but you can physically not jump at jump shooters. This is an open. It's an open unless he jumps at me. And he jumps at me, risks the foul being called, and it's called every single time. I mean, he can get mad all he wants, but it's an open unless he jumps at me. And in 2K, I've seen it over and over again. You cannot jump at shooters. You can't. There I get the bad camera animation, but it is what it is. Steph Curry knocks down 3 of 3 free throws. It's big time. The lead is cut to 12. If I can get it to 10, that's my magic number. Get it to 10, and I'll be fine. Here he's getting a speed glitch up the court. He didn't get the animation he wanted, which is good. I'm in position to get a stop here. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Can I please get a stop? See? I don't jump. I have to run and try to contest him. Get a big time steal there. I wish I could have got a dunk here. This one possession. I wish I could have got a dunk. He does a good job getting back and defending. But my big thing, cut it to 10 and I'll be fine. If I can get it to that magic number 10, I will be fine. And that was what I just kept instilling. If I get it to 10, I will win the game. And so that was just my mindset for a while. Another moving screen. I don't care who says anything about algo. I've gotten called for 2 moving screens already when I'm about to get the momentum back. So it's like, you can say whatever you want about algo. I'm getting, in my opinion, I'm not getting the good algo. I'll say that right now. I feel like that moving screen was a big time call there. As you guys can see on the other end, he is going to get a lay-in. That's a big time swing. I get it in position to cut it back to 10, and I can't because I get a moving screen call. It's like, can I finally just get a break? Please, 2K. And so it's the same thing. I got to try to find something. Anytime he sends a double team, I'm going to get it to my Bill Russell outlet. He gets a bad layup animation. And just like that, the lead was there. The lead was at 12. I had the ball. Listen, I had the ball. The lead was 12 and I get called for a moving screen. Now it says 17. But everybody wants to say I get all the algos. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm saying for you guys that see it, that don't see it in the way I see it. It's tough. He should have got a steal there, no doubt about it. Steph Curry, pow for 3. It's a big momentum shift. Anytime that type of a play happens, it's a big momentum shift. It's back to 14. I need to get it to 10. If I get it to 10, I will be fine, and I know it. I'll be fine if I can get it to 10. Just don't hit the screen. PG gets through the screen there. Great defensive rotation. That lob never had a chance to go through. LeBron James in transition is unstoppable. He is going to finish through contact every single time. It's back down to 12. I've withstood his punch. It's back down to 12. Could have been my steal there. That's a great shot for Draymond. I took the gamble that maybe I could get a deflection by sending the extra body and Dominique. I didn't. It is what it is. Gave up a big time 3 there. Good shot though by Splashy. Over to LeBron. He jumps at me. I'm going up with that every single time. Get an awful layup animation. And I'm trying to find a way to score the ball. I'll take a mid-range jumper if that's what you're going to give me. Back down to 13. I'm trying in any way, shape, or form to cut this lead. That's the biggest thing for me. Finding a way to cut the lead. Making it somewhat more withstandable. I'm trying to get it to 10. Trying to get it to 10. Great defensive possession all around right here. He has nowhere to go. 9 seconds on the clock. I send an extra defender. That's a great shot, but he whited it. I need it. We get it up to Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins, Showtime fast break finisher. The lead is now 11. My Steph has takeover. We're cutting to the lead. We are cutting into the lead, and it's all starting on the defensive end. That's a scary pass right there. He's playing scary right now. He's not in any sort of a rhythm, and that's just a credit to the defense right now. No sort of rhythm at all. Great pinch there by Bill. It didn't give me the bump steal though. That's one that it is what it is. I just didn't happen to get the bump steal right there, but I could have. Great shot though by Splash, taking advantage of what I gave him, and that's what it is. Anything Splash is getting right now isn't easy. The shots that he's getting definitely are not easy, and here's a situation. A great double team by Splash, trying to get the ball out of Steph's hands. He does it, but I'm not going to be one that just because Steph has sharp takeover, I'm not going to force things through him. I'm just going to take what the defense gives me every single time. Great play right here. Bill Russell through my hands. I can't do anything else. That's a great rotation. Just didn't quite get the steal. I'm trying to get it to 10 by the end of the third. That was my biggest goal. If I got it to 10, I felt like I was in good position. Here's another situation. Finally, I'm thankful he took that shot, because if he would have just, been more patient on that possession, it would have been 14, possibly 16 with a lot less time. I'm still confident right now in my ability to cut the lead to where it needs to be. I think I can get it to that magic number 10. The 10 number that I need. I was blessed to hit that white right there, but Steph had takeover. He should hit that, but I don't know how I'm smoking that with sharp takeover. It just doesn't make sense to me. Great defense right there, playing 2-1 with LeBron. I see Steph Curry. I should have maybe taken that shot with LeBron on the break, but I just wasn't comfortable with it. My Steph has takeover. I'm not too worried about it. My Steph has takeover. Now it's going. My takeover is finally gone. Dot Dominique in the corner. Here's another situation. I dot Dominique in the corner, and I know he's going to jump at me with Draymond. I'm going to pause what I see here. So I know he's going to jump with Draymond in the corner, and I got Bill Russell on a wide open roll. Right? If I'm just able to pass it, unless he sits in that lane and presses square, it's going to be an easy dunk for Bill Russell. Would I maybe gotten open with Dominique? Possibly, but with Draymond, in all of his defensive badges, I tried making that extra pass to Bill Russell. Probably a mistake right there looking back at it, but here it is. If I get a stop here, can hold the lead at 11, I feel like I'm in decent position to make a run at this thing in the fourth quarter. I feel like I definitely am. Great defense right here all around. He doesn't want to take the layup with Steph. We play great defense. We've got to get one stop. We've got to get one stop here, end the quarter off on a high note, and then get my guys back in the game. I got to bring my bench in the game. Great steal there by Clay. Over to KD. Maybe I should have given it to Clay earlier. Don't really have anywhere to go with the ball right now. And Could have been a foul there, possibly. Splash is risky with how he jumps at shooters. That's all I'm going to say. There's no chance I'm pressing triangle in that situation. With how people foul on threes this year, you just have to definitely be careful on it, because the way people foul on jump shots, it is absolutely crazy. I start the fourth quarter with the ball. I got my bench unit on the court. Here's a play right here. Same thing, you know. He's willing to jump at shooters. I personally don't. After getting called for 2 already, I personally don't do it. I don't jump at shooters. That was a pretty good jump though, because he jumped pretty straight up and down. And I'm saying this because in 2K this year, you really have to think about that. If you're running at somebody, jumping at somebody, it is not going to be good for you more than likely. Over to Klay Thompson, a perfect pass. I just didn't happen to green it. And those are the ones you need. You're down 11. You have to be able to green those shots, out wide it, and it is what it is. Got to find a way to string together some stops, get some transition looks, and I feel like I'll be fine if I can do that. Great lob there. And right now I'm down 13 points with 4 minutes left. It almost seems undoable. 13 points with 4 minutes left. I just got to find some way to cut into the lead. Into Giannis. I should have just went brain dead with it, to be honest with you. Over to KD. That should go in every single time. It's a midi with KD, but I'm just not greening shots. If I was greening shots, even in just the second half, the game might be tied right now. But this is a big possession. And this is why I love my press and what I do. I'm fine if he throws this pass every single time to Dominique, because he's not comfortable right now. He's not comfortable. Over and back, a big possession right there, all because he's not comfortable with what's going on. Now, I need to get Steph Curry back in the game, but Darren Williams needs a few more good minutes, and I will be fine. But that's a big turnover right there, and what seemed undoable a minute ago now seems doable. I tried quick stopping with Darren Williams right there, wasn't able to do so. But again, Splash jumps at shooters constantly, and you just it's tough because you want to, and he knows that's going to be an open. If I would have quick stopped the way I wanted to, it would have been an open unless he jumps at me. I get that kind of load up animation, and I get fouled on another 3 ball. A lot of threes I got fouled on, and I need to be more patient when getting fouled on a 3, because every time it goes to that weird camera angle. I'm getting used to it though, getting used to shooting on it. It's now 8. It's now doable. 4 minutes left, down 8. I'm showing different looks defensively, making him uncomfortable. He and say what you want, offensively right now, he is not in any sort of a comfort zone, not in any sort of his rhythm. 10 seconds on the shot clock. This is a possession I feel like I have a good chance to get a stop. Great defense there from Giannis. Could have been called for a foul. It's kind of risky. Perfect Euro step, but I don't know why I got that Euro step animation. An absolute killer right there. And that's just part of it. Giannis isn't fast enough on the break right now to get great, Otherwise, he would have been able to easily dunk that with Showtime. But the defenders were easily able to catch up to him. Green with Draymond is 6 points right now. It is 6 points. We're playing great defense. He's uncomfortable. My starters are getting a rest. We get a steal. It's 6 points. We get a big time steal right there. It is 6 points. It all starts on the defensive end for me, and he needs a timeout. Obviously, I'm very, very excited right now. It's 6 points. I have momentum. I know how to defend right now. I'm in a rhythm defensively. He's not in a rhythm offensively, and that's kind of where we are. Woo! Talk about a tough shot. Going back here, I could have probably thrown this lob to Giannis. When you guys see it, watch where his KD rotates. A lob to Giannis is there. I don't know how that's open, but a big green by PG. It is 3 points. It is 3 points right now. I just got to find a way to get stops. I hate my matchups right there, so I foul on purpose because I got to get my matchups the way I want them. My Giannis has to be on his mic in 100% of the time. As you guys can see here, we're in good position defensively. He gets the speed boost animation. I pray that they take that out the game, because if they do, I would love to see people's offenses. My Giannis gets it back on the other end, and that's the thing. If you want to press me, go for it, man. Go for it, because I'm decent enough at pressing because I've done it enough, and I'm decent enough at attacking the press because I've played against it enough. It's close to getting a bump steal right there, but again, my Giannis and Draymond are just moving maliciously right now. Just taking him out of any sort of a rhythm. Draymond gets a fake contest right there. I'm in a rhythm right now. Dominique Wilkins, and that's the last foul he has to give because he's just been fouling on the break. So that's the last one he has to give, and I know he's been double teaming me quite a bit on basically every single possession. Should have probably shot that with Draymond, to be honest with you, because he's kind of hedging hard coming off of Draymond and on almost every single play. If I could green with Giannis, it would be over with. He helps off of Giannis. Good defensive play by him, though, to be honest with you. To recognize kind of what I was doing on offense and to help off of Giannis and force me to show him that I could green that shot. Again, the shot clock's already down below 10. I'm willing to try. Oh, my gosh. Here's a situation. I'm blessed. He's running with Steph a lot this possession. The ball has been in Steph's hands a lot this possession. But he gets a delayed peak on this animation. And just look. He has all the space in the world. If he gets the right peak animation, it's over with. He doesn't, and that's why he shoots a very early, just because of the peak animation. This is what made me mad, though. I'm mad right here. Watch what happens when he shoots the ball. Watch where I go. He shoots the ball. I see it's a very early. Watch. My Draymond is on the other end of the court. It's a dunk right now. If I R1 L1, it is a dunk. It is a dunk, which obviously I'm going to do. He paused me, and so I wasn't able to do that, and I was frustrated. As you guys can see, when I get the ball, watch where Draymond is at compared to his Kevin Durant. There's no way his Kevin Durant's getting a deflection, and so I'm able to throw it right now, right when the camera shifts. Look, Draymond's ahead of Kevin Durant. We're at least getting, him maybe to foul on the break, something like that, and I wasn't able to throw it because of that. So that, obviously, I was mad about that part of it, but it is what it is. Splash didn't mean anything by pausing the game in that situation. It just happened to be bad timing for me personally, but it just led into what happened the next possession, which he gets a steal, and it was annoying for me. I know Splash didn't mean anything, and it was just a little bit of a swing for me. I was able to get the fake contest here. Here, I don't know how Dr. J misses this. I truly don't. Maybe, I don't know if my Dominique has Intimidator or something like that, but that's a big miss right there. But a good defensive possession right there for me. He doesn't want to have to take dunks on a consistent basis. That's not who he is. Steph Curry, pow, give me a white. I needed one, and the game is now tied. I needed a big-time white by Steph. The game is now tied, and I'm just thankful I didn't foul right there. I'm thankful. I got the momentum. The last thing I want to do is foul and put him at the line for an and one. So I'm in position to win the game right now. I just gotta get my bucket back, and that's what my goal was. Get my bucket back with Steph Curry. Now I'm on defense, and I love defense right now. He's uncomfortable. I love playing defense in this type of a situation. He's uncomfortable with Steph right now, 100%. If you watch the game, you know right now he's not comfortable with Steph Curry. He's just trying to look to get the ball back to Steph Curry. I knew that, and I tried getting in the lane with Giannis. Wasn't able to do so, but it's a good thing he was not in the bonus yet. Here, I'm sending a double team right on the inbound. Maybe I don't know if did I? Maybe it wasn't right on the inbound. Maybe I didn't send a double team. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did, but maybe he went backcourt, so I didn't. And Giannis, that was a blessed animation. Anybody would tell you that that's a blessed animation. Yaya was lurking that, and he's blessed that he got a foul. But anytime you jump in this game, anytime you press triangle, you risk being called for a foul. You definitely do. Same situation here. I'm just trying to score. Just get as good a look as possible. 2 for 1. Nothing like that matters to me. Dominique Wilkins, blow by, easy Showtime slam for Dominique right there. And we're fine. We need one stop. My thing here was if he not let him hold for one shot. Try to force him to take a pretty quick shot. That was my goal. A quick shot that wasn't a three, that wasn't green, and I felt comfortable. I'm going to turn the sound on for this last possession. You guys can watch it with me. Sound on. I'm going to be quiet and just let you guys watch. Swing! Gravy! I do this! I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I was very, very animated. Beware headphone users, because I was very, very animated. But if we go back and look at that possession, I'll break it down kind of in what I thought. So, inbound of the ball, I just sent a double team at him. He's expecting another double team. I'm going to fake it with Dominique and then go back. Just stay solid on defense. Show him a different look. Show him something I've not seen. I'm going to step high with Russell. If PG gets killed on the screen, I have no choice. If Paul George gets killed on the screen, I have no choice but to step high. I could have rotated in with Curry. Looking back at it, it's probably what I should have done. Because if I switch on to Curry and play this gap after Paul George gets killed, it's probably what I should do. Rotate with Curry here and then play 2-1 with Giannis. Instead, I rise up with Bill. He's got to throw that lob now. That's it. If he throws the lob now, maybe my Giannis gets a fake animation. But by the time I switch to Giannis, it's too late. He's already clicked R1, L2. It's too late. I get my rotation. And then the offensive end. What am I going to do here? I could maybe keep running with Giannis. I don't know. Maybe get the ball back to Giannis. But in my opinion, a wide open 3 with Steph Curry is the best look I'm going to get. End up knocking it down. He calls his last time out. Now on the offensive end, he calls his last time out. I wasn't going to foul. My plan was not to foul. I was just going to defend. There's only 3 seconds left. I don't want to get a foul on a 3, anything crazy like that. He throws it into Steph right away, and I'm fouling. If you're going to throw it this far away without the risk of getting fouled on a 3, I'm going to foul right away. I do 2.4 left on the clock. He doesn't have any timeouts. The game is over. If he makes both, unless he misses the second on purpose and gets some fluky offensive rebound, I don't know. The game is basically over. Unless somehow he gets a fluky offensive rebound, which maybe I would have tried missing the second on purpose, but that was his only chance. And I did secure a big MyTeam Madness PlayStation win against SplashEdition in a best of 3, 2-0. Remember, the Xbox side is tonight, so if you want to check that out, I do play JayCanada. I don't know for sure what time. My guess is 7 or 8 Eastern time. Make sure the Twitch spot link will be down below in the description, so make sure to hit that follow button, hit the bell to get the notifications, so you guys do not miss that. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, drop a comment down below. What's your favorite part of watching a competitive type game? As always, man, I love y'all, and have a blessed day.